Oh. Oh. Well, that's one way. We did it. We finally reset our journey and began our adventure of full-time RVing. Join us on our first week of being on the road. Our ups, our downs, mistakes, little victories, and what we learned along the way. We hope you follow along.
Hey guys.
Hey, it's Glenn and Rose from Reset Your Journey.
Yeah, and we just left for our maiden voyage for the long trip.
For the trip.
It was a lot more work than I ever imagined preparing for this, and of course you think you have all this time and you think, oh, it's gonna be so easy, all I have to do is this and this, but that turns into a lot more than this and that. So we were overwhelmed, and but we finally got off, I think, you know, like 4 hours later than we were supposed to.
Yeah.
But that said, I'm sad. I didn't think that that I would be that at home at my parents' for that long, but
yeah, it was
leaving
nice.
was sad.
Yeah, definitely sad. We had a little bit of tears going on all around, but we're on to our next chapter, and we're going to take it minute by minute here and be patient and have some grace, and I think we'll do well. Patience
Patience is the key.
Patience.
Yeah. But I think we can do that. I think we're going to learn patience on this trip. I mean,
yeah.
we're really going to learn patience. But it's time to look at the positives, and
Yeah.
I think we're going to learn some really cool stuff. We're going to experience some very cool things. The boys are going to grow up doing some really cool stuff. So far, even though it was a lot of work, still worth it.
Yeah, definitely still worth it. Where's our first overnight stop?
Kitty Hawk, North Carolina.
Wow.
Wow, what a sunset.
Morning, guys. So we get into this great boondocking location last night near Kitty Hawk. It's BJ's restaurant cafe. It's cold. It's really cold, and we crank up the propane. We run the heater off the battery. 2 batteries. They're deep cycle. Turns out there's not enough power in those batteries to keep that fan running from the heater all night. We died completely. I'm running the generators now to have a nice breakfast and get everything recharged, but a second newbie problem right there, let me tell you. Batteries, get to know your batteries. I'm learning the hard way that I need to learn some stuff. Last night we stayed at our first boondocking location, and since we're completely new to this, I think we made one of those mistakes that you think you know, you rush, you're tired, you get there late, you're cold. We just moved too quickly and didn't think about some things, and I turned the propane on. I cranked up the heater to get the warmth in the rig because it was like 32 degrees. We ran it and didn't even think anything of it. Yeah, the batteries are great. We have 2 deep cycle batteries, 12-volt batteries, and 2 solar panels. The wattage of the fan was way too high. I really was not supposed to run that for a long period of time, and we just let it run as we slept, and we lost our batteries. So that means we dropped below 50% on them, which they'll hold a charge for a little bit, but they'll wear out pretty quickly now, so we have to replace those. Just one of those tips on knowing your electrical systems. You know, that's a no-brainer. You should know that you can't run a heating system like that with a fan that draws that many watts on batteries. But I suppose if you have a battery bank of, you know, 4 or 5 lithium ions, then that wouldn't be an issue until the morning, and you can discharge those batteries and recharge them like it's nothing. Deep cycle, I ruined them. I have to buy new ones. So just keep that in mind. Yeah, You got to know your electrical system.
It's storming again.
We drove 229 miles and made it to our next boondock site at the Chatham Beverage District, a distillery in Pittsboro, North Carolina. We got stuck in the mud because it had rained and was quite muddy, but 4 Low in our truck got us out, and we found a better spot. No hookups here, but we had great Wi-Fi. We stayed for one night and enjoyed some family-friendly and adult beverages at the Fair Game Beverage Company on site. Arlo, the host's son, gave us a tour of the still and his Hemp Smith clothing company next door. That evening, we ran out of water. Thankfully, Arlo let us fill up all of our water bottles. Our next boondock site had water hookup, so we weren't too worried. This was a great site, and we really enjoyed our stay.
I'm an ex-Jeep owner, and I should know this. So we were in some really muddy terrain yesterday, and I had to use 4 Low on this Ford F-250 to get out of it. And when I put it back in 4 high and wasn't thinking. So when we left this morning, I left the truck in 4 high, and we're going through turns through like a tight city area, and we're like, something's wrong with the steering. I can't figure out what's going on. And Gavin, our 10-year-old, who knows more about engines than I do, said, did you take it out of 4 high? I guess he kind of knew. And when you leave it in 4 high and all 4 wheels are turning at the same time, and you go through a turn that's sharp, it doesn't like it.
It was shuddering.
So nonetheless, I put it back 2 high, and we're good to go. Just for you newbie Super Duty truck towers, keep that in mind if you have to put it in a 4-wheel drive mode.
We drove 390 miles to our next boondock overnight stay in Lyons, Georgia, where Brian, the host, welcomed us with some southern hospitality. We drove another 160 miles to a boondock overnight site in Wellborn, Florida. Then another 140 miles to our next boondock site in Eustis, Florida, at Janice and Joe's, where we finally stayed put for 4 nights. Phew!
Hey guys, we are almost to our site in Eustis, Florida, where we'll be staying finally for about 4 days. Very glad for that because we're getting a little tired of moving every single day.
It's exhausting.
It's exhausting. We were just beelining it to get to warmer weather, and now we're finally in Florida, and it's 82 degrees, and Max is super happy. It's nice and warm and hot. There he is. One thing we noticed on the way here from our other spot in Florida, we filled up some water, and I think we filled it up a little too much. What happened? What are you feeling, babe?
We stayed at one boondocking site, and the well water was so good. We wanted it to keep lasting, and we did run out at one point previously to that. So I put in too much. We have an 80-gallon tank, and I overfilled it. Not 80 gallons, but I probably put 30 gallons in there, and it was completely unnecessary because our next stop has water. That volume of water and the movement on this truck, I can feel the trailer sway and try and basically the tail's wagging the dog situation. It's not extreme because the Super Duty can handle it, but it's not as comfortable to pull as it was before I put that much water in there. So just a tip, if your next destination is does have water, just take like 10 gallons. Don't overdo it because you're wasting fuel, and you really feel it. It makes it a little unpleasant to pull.
Yeah, great tip.
We pulled into our Eustis boondocking site at Janice and Joe's around 3 p.m. We had to back in our trailer, which was a bit tricky for us newbies, and the site was all sand, which made it challenging to set up, but we did it. Our one-up bike rack is holding up well. It's rated for 4 bikes on the back of a truck, not an RV, so we put Zach's blue bike in the RV on travel days.
Okay, let's see what's cooking. Oops. Tripping going up to that. Hey babe, what you making? Ah, dinner time. What do we got here?
We got pork chops.
Ooh, pork chops.
Salt and pepper pork chops. They're good.
Yum. Smell-o-vision. They smell good.
Actually, they smell really good. What's Max doing?
I'm hungry. What's Max doing? Oh yeah, Max. Adventures with Max. He is... Oh, he's still awake. He was getting a little sleepy there. But he's doing all right. Yeah.
What are our friends, the viewers, doing?
Yeah, what are you guys doing? I hope
Are
you're
you
all
thinking
doing
about
well.
full timing? Let me tell you about the hard day that we had today. The site that's supposed to be easy to back into, it's all on sand. It was really difficult to get into. We did it. A lot of trial and error.
Okay.
Super nice people. We have electricity, but now we need to dump our tanks. And these are things that we hadn't thought of. We're going to be here for 4 days. And
we have to find some place to dump.
so we got to pull back out of this spot, dump our tanks, and then come back to this spot. I mean, they're not asking anything for the night here, or the 4 nights that we're here.
Oh, wow.
But sometimes I'd rather just pay and have septic right there, or at least I can leave and go, you know, to the edge of the campground and dump and then come back, or whatever we need to do. Nonetheless, this is tough. And I gotta flip my pork.
All right, flip your pork. Flip your pork. Oh my gosh. Anyways, we're hungry. Hey guys, what did you do?
We made a big pile of sticks for the fire.
Where's the fire?
Over there.
Oh yeah, the host here set up a little fire, and they gave you this little cart to use, right?
Yep.
And now you're gonna bring it to the fire. Let's see how this goes. How's it going there, Gav? Oh, look.
What?
It's getting a little...
Yep, it's catching on fire.
Okay, Gavin, I think you did a good job. It's marshmallow roasting time. You have an interesting technique there.
You gotta make it cold, and then it'll go back in and get hot. Cold and hot. And each time I do it, I flip to a different side.
Oh.
You see it's getting evenly cooked on each side.
How long does this take?
Oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
If
Good
you want it
things.
perfect.
How are those s'mores, buddy?
Good.
Is it yummy? They look yummy. Yum, 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 yum.
Hey, what about me? Can I come outside too? I can catch my own food. Hey, Anol, can I be a friend? Anybody out there? Time to find a dump station. Our black and gray tanks were getting full. We had to pack everything up and hook back up to the truck. Thankfully, we found an RV park about 19 minutes away to dump. We realized we were sinking into the sand, which was putting too much pressure on the stabilizers, so we planned on pulling forward a bit when we got back. If you're curious about the process of how we hook up our trailer to the truck, here you go.
I'm gonna shorten these chains. So we give them a little twist. That should do enough.
Okay. Well, hello, Max. What are you doing, big guy? What are you seeing out there? I think you are loving this black dashboard in the hot sun, aren't you? Why? Well, yes, human. I am.
So we boondocked at a site for a while, and it turns out that we really needed to dump our tanks before we got there. Well, no, we would have had to do it anyway, because we're gonna be there for 4 days total.
Yeah.
5 days total, I believe. And you know, with 40 gallons each, that's gonna fill up pretty quick. We're taking actions like, you know, using your shower water to catch into a bin.
and then turn left.
And then using that to wash dishes, and then dumping that outside. So there's a lot of tricks that we can do, but still, you know, we got to go dump our tanks and then refill our 80-gallon tank while we're here, and we'll be a little bit better off.
We kind of freaked out a little bit because we're like, where do we go? Even the people like here didn't really know of a place for us to go dump. So of course, thankfully we had some Wi-Fi and we could search around in this area. We found one that I guess it's 19 minutes or 19 miles away. So we're gonna go dump. It's at an RV park, and I called and they said, yep, no problem, come in, and it's only $5 to dump. The only hassle is having to pack everything up in the rig, put everything away. attach back onto our
In
truck.
1/4 mile, turn
and
left
then,
onto County Route 44A.
you know, hitch up and everything, and then get back out on the road like we're doing right now. So
It's good practice.
it's good practice. We haven't done that before now to go to a dump station, so this is our first time. So here we go.
Where's the hole for it?
Here we are.
How do you do it?
How do we do it, babe? I guess we have to get out and check. We're at the RV dump station. This RV park. Really nice, cute little park. Yeah, that's the hole. There's Glynn pulling out the stinky slinky.
Call it what you want. Does the job.
Yeah.
Down that way.
Oh, no, not good, not good. What are we doing wrong? Where's the slider?
It was partially open.
Oh,
It's just gray water.
just gray water. We're lucky. Oh. Oh. Well, that's one way. Wow, glad it's just gray water. Not attached all on there. So great.
You like the newbie issues, guys?
Newbies.
Okay. Black coming out.
Okay, you don't need to see all that. What are you doing now? What is
Got a
this?
clean out for the black tank.
Oh, look at that cool thing.
It's unique, isn't it?
It is pretty unique. It kind of bends down. Alright. Did Glenn tighten this up enough? I guess it's still working because it's washing out, cleaning out our black in our hose, so. All right, my friends, it's laundry day. That didn't turn out the way I thought. You know, zip it open, drop it out, but I think I kind of needed someone to help me. Anyway, it's laundry day. So we separated things. We have these mesh bags, but they're pretty good. And then we're gonna put towels. And then we have other laundry in another bag just like this. We're already put in the truck. And we found a coin laundry kind of close, I guess. I don't know. So that's that. We have lots of quarters too. Don't forget that. All right, we'll see you later. Hurricane Dockside Grill. We're gonna eat some lunch, meet up with a friend, mask up, and hopefully enjoy some good food.
You serious? A boat went through here?
Yep, look, see, because they can dock down there. And they can come grab some food. Wow, look at all those cool, like roots or something in the water. The heck? Trees. And Spanish moss, right? Did we learn that, guys? That's what it was. Yeah, that is pretty. Today, we feel like we accomplished a lot. We got a lot of stuff done today, didn't we?
We did.
We went to a laundromat. We found a nice laundromat, which, no lie, we were a little nervous about finding a laundromat because it's kind of new territory for us.
New to me.
Yeah, I haven't used a laundromat in a very long time, and the host recommended the one that we found, and it was very nice. It was good. Barely anyone there. Anyway, so we got that done, and then we met up with some friends, Bonnie and Chris and Jen, who now live in Florida. They all moved from Pennsylvania, kind of similar areas where we used to live, and they just decided enough is enough. The big house, no more, sold everything, and decided to come down here and enjoy the sun and spend less money. So we met up with them.
Yeah, they're debt free now too, and they live with really low overhead, which, man, does it make all this, what a difference. And you know, the amount that Chris said he was spending on his house, and you know, just to break even, he said he had to make $85,000 just to break even for the house that he was living in. And we were kind of in the same boat, and just this feeling of not having the debt and not slaving away for it, it feels good.
After that, we decided we need to pick up a few things at a grocery store, so we stopped at a Publix, which is a really nice store apparently,
Way better
right?
than a Walmart.
Yeah. Now we're on our way back to our boondocking site, and we're just gonna chill and relax and enjoy a little bit and get caught up on some things. And tomorrow we're supposed to go kayaking with the host. They're going to take us on a close by little kayaking thing. So we're looking forward to that. All right. We're folding laundry. We got Gavin the helper.
Yep.
Daddy's in there. And we just took everything clean, put them in our clean laundry bags because we put the laundry bags in the washer and dryer. We just stuffed everything back in, transported it back here, and plopped everything on the bed. And now we're folding. And then we have these little bins that I've been keeping each boy's clothes in. And then I also put a little thing for underwear and socks, and it goes right on top in there. So far that's working right now. And that's the laundry basket right there, the bag right there. So that's what we're up to. Hey, what you making?
Beef teriyaki.
Ooh.
We did this at Trap Hunt,
you
and
can check that
it was
video out.
delightful. The boys loved it.
Mm-hmm.
So I am making good use of this Camp Chef.
Yeah.
I'd say it's worth its weight. Not the most convenient thing, but what grill is when you're pulling it out of the back of a pickup truck. So, but I like it. It's good.
Little Gavin, what are you doing?
Trying to catch a cockroach.
Look at the size of that sucker.
It's a cockroach.
Oh, let's not bring any of that along with us.
I'm
okay?
definitely not doing
Okay.
that. I just want to.
Let's not. It's yeah, Florida and cockroaches. I kind of forgot about that. How about those animals? Where are the animals?
They're in the pots over there.
Let's go find those instead.
Yeah. When I last saw one, it was in one of these plants.
Oh yeah, he's right in there. Look at him. He's right
Nice
there.
stickers.
Yeah, right there he is. You see him?
I'm gonna make a move.
There he goes. He's so cool. Look at him. Little brown and all.
It's a lizard.
On our last day in Eustis, Janice and Joe took us kayaking down Blackwater Creek to Lake Norris. It was beautiful and so peaceful.
Hey, thanks for watching. We hope you found this inspiring, or at least entertaining. If you did, please like, subscribe, and hit that bell for new videos soon to come.